Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today what we're going to do is we are going to make a tray. This is the first time I've ever tried it this way, but we're going to go for it, guys, because hey, you know, got to get out there and do it, right? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pink and purple and gold tray. I'm going to do purple, then pink, then white. And then in the center here, we are going to do the gold. And I'm going to do a mixture of like gold and silver and do like some pinks and purple glitters and stuff in there too. Just so that it's not all gold. Okay, so the other thing we're going to do is, let me grab I gotta grab these too, because we've got to mix them into our glitter. And we're also gonna make our own handles for it as well. So, I'm actually waiting on my resin to degas, the rest of my resin to degas in my Let's Resin bubble remover real quick, so that way that resin that I'm waiting for to gas is for the handles. But let me move you guys back a little bit so you can see a little bit more. We're gonna go ahead and get the colors mixed up and get them going while we are waiting for the rest of the resin to degas. So in this cup, we're going to mix up, I mixed up 14 all together just because I wasn't really sure, you know, how much we were going to need. So there's 3.5 in this cup and 3.5 in this cup, and that's what we're going to start out with for our pink and purple. And then we're going to pour clear in here, some clear down in here first as our base. And then, and then we are going to go ahead and start mixing our colors and get them poured. But I figured I might as well get my clear down in here first, so that way it can start degassing and moving around a little bit and, you know, stuff while we're mixing our colors up. And then we are going to also mix up some white too. So let's put, I don't know, like 2 ounces or so in there for the white. And we'll put this over here for a minute. And then we'll leave some clear just in case we need to add any more clear to it. Alright. Oh, and then we need a glitter cup too. Well, that'll be our glitter cup, I guess, right? Alright, so let's... Oh, I just put my hand in that. That was silly. Let's get our gloves on. And then we are going to go ahead and start getting this going, you guys. I am going to have to move my stuff around whenever it gets to that time, so that way I can move my stuff over so my heat gun can reach to the table. I found out some more little interesting tricks with my Let's Resin bubble remover too. Over the last couple days, I've been messing with it a little bit here and there, and it's pretty neat. So if you hold the button, like if you hold the button while it's degassing the resin, it will shut the resin bubble remover off. But if you just tap it while it's in like the countdown of removing the bubbles, you know, out of your resin, it actually starts letting the air, releasing the air out. So say if you're in the middle of degassing some resin and you notice that it's coming up really close to the top of your cup or whatever you have, your resin and degassing in there, you can tap that button, not hold it, because if you hold it, it shuts it off. But if you tap it, it actually releases the pressure. It takes the pressure down. So it will make your resin go back down in your cup instead of it like overflowing into your bubble removing machine. So that was a pretty cool thing I figured out. In case any of you guys don't know that, now you do. It was pretty cool. I didn't know it did that. I guess I probably would if I read the instruction manual once in my life. But we won't talk about that, you guys. So, yeah. I just want to put a tiny bit more in here to make sure I have enough down for my base layer. And I normally, if I'm making my own tray handles for tray, if I'm making one, I normally make my tray handles, like the day before or whatever, because I want them to be cured so that whenever I make my tray, I can put my handles down in the resin. But I'm not doing that this time. I am actually going to make my handles and everything all at once, and then I am just going to put them in on my last layer, like my clear layer, whenever I'm done. So, like, once this sets, then I will put them on, and then put my clear coat on. So, alright, now we're going to mix our colors. So, we need a little bit of white. I needed to use the last bit of that up, so that's what we're going to do. And then I have a little bit of white mica we're going to put in there just so we have a little bit of, a little bit of that shimmer to it. And then we are going to, we need a pink and a purple. Also, guys, what I was going to tell you, these Morandi, however you want to say them, inks from Let's Resin, or not Let's Resin, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Temu, they are awesome. They are super, super, super pigmented. Like, the tiniest bit goes the longest way, okay? I'm not joking you. Like, I absolutely love them, and I am getting on and buying more. They are not an alcohol ink. They are just a pigment dye. And I absolutely, 100% adore them because they work so beautifully. Couple drops and your resin is good. Good, good, good. Alright, and then we got to mix up some glitter mixture here. So I want to do a chunky gold. I gotta get my silver. Forgot to grab it. We're gonna put a little bit of holographic silver in there. We're gonna put a tiny bit of purple. And a tiny bit of the pink. because we wanted to have like a little bit of the other colors in there too, not just, you know, let's turn this, just take the cap off. I'm going to put some pink crushed glass in there. I love this stuff I got from Temu. This one that I got, it's by Manjity, or however you want to say that word. It's beautiful, you guys, and it's really small, very fine. It's not like the big chunky pieces, so it's absolutely awesome. Let me see here. What do we got? I kind of want to put some foil in here too. I might. Let's do that too. Let's put some... Let's get some foil down in here, you guys. We're going to do a little bit of silver and a little bit of gold, so that way we have, you know, the same with the silver and gold glitters, you know. Alright. Let's get this all mixed up so it's not all chunky. Break up some of that foil. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah. Alright. Now we need to mix up our colors. I gotta get myself some more popsicle sticks, you guys. I'm trying to hold off until we go back over to the town where our Dollar Tree's at, because then I can go in there, grab a bunch of popsicle sticks, and I can go in there and I can grab some other, some more like little Easter stuff that I can throw in resin, or, you know, make other DIY stuff for the house for Easter. My daughter is going to be a part of a craft show with her nails on Easter, which will be really fun for her. It's the first time, you know, she's done anything like this. I'm so proud of her. She's doing so amazing, and she's getting herself out there, her name out there, and also, you know, doing amazing with just, you know, not being afraid to do this. I mean, to go to a craft fair show thing, you know, just starting your own small little business by yourself at 19, you know, organizing everything, making sure she has everything she needs. I mean, obviously, she has my help on, you know, making sure that she has all of her ducks in a row, but she's doing a 99.9% of it, you know, on her own, and she's doing amazing, and I'm absolutely just, I'm so proud of her. Alright, so we got all of this mixed up. I don't really know if I want to go darker than this for my pink. I don't think so. I want to leave my pink a little bit lighter. I already got a darker purpley color, and then this is going to be our white, and then our glitter mixture stuff will go in the center. So, and then we'll also have to get our handles done, obviously. So, okay, let me check. Well, guys, I wasn't babysitting the bubble removing machine, and it did end up overflowing because I wasn't paying attention to it, and I'm, you know, had it a little bit full. I knew it was probably going to, and I was watching it before I turned my video on and letting the gas out before it was overflowing, but that's okay. We'll let it sit and degas for a couple minutes. So, alright, we just torch a couple seconds here to make sure we get out as many bubbles as we can that might be in here. I am going to use my heat gun at the end, like I said, to kind of move some of the colors around. So for the first color, we're going to put the purple down first. And so we're just going to go around the outside edge with this. And putting that clear down first, before we put our colors down, it does help your resin move more, you know, whenever you're trying to get your colors to kind of like blend together more. So that's why I decided to do it this way. Okay. It's still pretty. Where in the heck? A lot of the problem is because it's cold in my house right now. I cannot wait until summer, you guys. Like, I cannot wait. Okay, now we need to put some of this pink down. And I'm using the Bond Crafter resin. I'm not using Let's resin. I pretty much only use Bond Crafter. I'm in love with it. And it does produce better stuff because it don't bubble as much as other resins do, and it also it degasses itself so great that, like, I love it. It's so much less of a headache, you guys. And I don't have no rhyme or reason to this. I'm just kind of going with it, you know. Let's put a little bit more purple. Then we'll get some more pink in here. We're just gonna kind of keep doing this until most of the resin is used and our tray is filled up a little bit more. Where are we at? Oh. Why does it feel like it's not level, but it says it is on the table? I don't know, guys. Alright, I'm gonna have to put you guys on a brief hold so that way I can do this real quick and then I will be right back. Alright guys, we're back. I moved that around a little bit. Now we're going to put this into the center of our tray. Just right along in the center here. We're going to put a nice, thick, chunky center gold. Okay, now I'm going to get some of my alcohol and I'm going to spray down in our handles here. And I'm just going to throw what's left of this glitter mixture stuff into the tray handles. Try to get a little bit of this mixture in to it. We are gonna have to, you know, add a little bit of more, like, resin to it, but I want it to kind of like match the center glitter that we have. And then I am going to go ahead and just kind of blow it around one more time real quick, just to help with any bubbles or anything that I am incorporating into it by adding the glitter and stuff to it. I don't have any of my colors left. They're both empty. So we're going to have to, well, I have white left, but that's all I have left is my white. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and dump it in here. That way I can get this mold filled up and get it out so I can use this mold for another project that I'm wanting to do. But I was trying to do something different with some, and it didn't end up working out the way I wanted it to. So, yeah. Now it's kind of like I need to get it filled up the rest of the way with leftover resin or whatever and get it out of there so that way I can use it. I thought about just taking it out and saying the heck with it, you know, what's already in there cured. But I was like, no, just fill it up. I can go throw it out in the garden. You know, that's what I keep saying. All my, you know, leftovers that I'm dumping into like the mushroom molds or whatever little, you know, cute little molds I have, they're just going to all go out in the garden. So, alright. Now, we need to fill up the rest of our handles. So what color are we going to do? I feel like probably, maybe we should do like a, I don't know. We'll do, how about we do both? We'll throw a little bit of pink in there, and then we'll throw a little bit of the purple in there, and we'll just see what happens. Whatever color we get, we get. And then we'll throw it in. I thought about just doing like the glitter and then throwing some gold mica powder in and just doing them gold underneath the glitter. But then I was like, no. No. You know how those moments are. Oh, it came out the side a little bit, guys. We just need a little bit to kind of throw these handles up the rest of the way here. And whenever these are, the handles are done curing, I have an idea on something else to do to them, you know, to kind of dress them up a little bit more. I don't want it, I don't want the handles to be like super flashy either. Like, I just want, you know, they're already gonna be super gold and glittery. So I don't want, like, them to be crazy. I am going to, like, start trying, like, whenever nice weather is coming, so everybody's gonna be out doing yard sale, you know, having yard sales and stuff like that. So I'm gonna see if I can find, like, if I can come across handles and stuff like that at yard sales, like little knobs and handles and stuff that I can use to... Oh, I just did that. Guys, don't be me. Do not be me and just do what I do. Holy cow. But anyhow, I want to go to garage sales and yard sales and stuff to see if I can find like knobs and handles and stuff like, you know, that I can add to my trays. I've seen so many like really cute handles, and I mean, yes, I am going to invest in some, you know, buying some of them, because there's some that I know I'll never find out there probably. So, but oops, at least I'm gonna try, see what I can find. Alright guys, well, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. We're going to wait for this to cure, and then we'll be back to finish the rest of it. Alright, love ya. Bye! Okay guys, we are back. So with this tray, it's cured up. Looks really pretty, I think. Now, the problem that I have is because the other leveling table that I had the setting on to set up was not, the level part in the center of the table will say that it's level even if it's not. And as much as I thought it was pretty good, it's not. And so I don't know if you guys can really see that good in the video, but there's a pretty good gap here and not here. The sides, though, look pretty even as far as, you know, the one side not being a lot deeper than the other. It's just here and here. So it must have been laying this way more than this way as far as the table goes. So, because I initially was thinking, when I put my clear coat over top here, I'll put my handles in with that clear coat like I normally do. But I was worried that it was going to make the handles sit off balance too much as far as height up off the tray. But I don't think so. I think we're going to be okay as far as that goes with the sides. It's just this part that is off pretty good. So here's what the handles look like. I used the gold glitter that was left over from the center. And then I did like a lighter pinky purple for the top. Now, I just demolded these, so I haven't done anything with them yet. They need trimmed up. But what I'm going to do is I'll end up putting them like here and here when I put the clear down. But I want to do something with the handles first before I am ready to attach them in and pour my clear. And here's what I had an idea of. I'm going to take my UV resin. Well, I'm going to trim these up first around the top. And then I'm going to take my UV resin and put some clear down. And then I'm going to lay, I have these like purpley pink colored like little abalone shell pieces. And I thought, how pretty would that be to put the clear down and then put some of these abalone shells in along the top. And then we will pour the clear to place the handles in. So, I just wanted to jump on real quick and FYI you guys on what I'm doing and how I'm doing it real quick. I will do this part off camera, and then once this is done, I will come back and we will pour the clear and get the handles put in. So, I will be right back as soon as I'm done with this. Aye, bye. Okay, guys, we are back. And I got 6 ounces mixed up over here off to the side. We're going to go ahead and put the clear coat on. Once the clear coat's put on, you know, it's done. Basically, what you see is what you get at this point with the tray. I did do the UV resin and the little pieces of abalone. I would just like, I don't know, the handles just look so plain and blah. They just needed added something, right? And I thought they're really cute. So I got an idea for the next tray I want to do already now. So the next tray I want to do silver and blue, or black and silver, and I want to do the abalones on the handles with the black. I think that would be absolutely beautiful. But these have like purples and pinks and stuff on them, the abalone shells. So I thought they would match in beautiful with the colors. So, because as you can see, like the purple that I used is like a really, really like, it's a gorgeous purple. It's absolutely one of my favorite purples ever. And I'm almost out of this purple. So I'm gonna have to get myself some more. Now, those mica powders, I ordered them from Amazon, and I ordered the other ones from Temu. And well, I actually didn't order them from Temu. The ones that I got from Temu were free. They were a free item, and so I don't even know if I'm going to be able to find them again. I'm hoping that if I get on there and look around, I might be able to find them, but that's where that purple came in with, was the set from Temu, not from the ones I got from Amazon, the small tongue. So I'm hoping I can find it again. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get the clear coat on, and then this tray will be done. So I will upload the video as soon as we're done with this part here. And yep. So that's, yeah, what you see is what you get at this point with this. And I'm already too excited about the next tray I'm going to be doing, because I'm like a little kid. I get an idea in my head, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, like I gotta do it. I gotta do it. So, as soon as this is completely cured and I can demold this tray, I'm going to be starting on the other one. Now, I am ordering another tray mold. It should be here soon. Won't be in with my next couple Temu orders, but it'll be like 4 or 5 orders from now. So, and it's supposed to be bigger than this one. I want a bigger, this tray is really small, really tiny. And I want like, you know, one of the bigger ones. So we're going to be doing that too. So, all right, let's go ahead and start pouring this resin. Now, I gotta be really careful because, like I was saying before, I got a little bit deeper of a range over here, and I don't have very much here. So I gotta be really careful that I don't end up overflowing my tray here. So I'm just going to kind of pour it down here where it's deeper to be filled first. And then we'll just kind of go up along here real easy, because there's not much room up here that needs to be filled at the top. I need to get myself another desk, like another big table, work table, and make sure that I level that table that way I can, you know, do stuff on here and then stick it over there while it's curing on a level table, instead of me only having one leveling table and then I gotta wait for like one thing to cure before I can even start another project. And so I need another table anyhow. The one that I have now, it's just not, it's a huge table, but you know how it is, you know, when you got multiple projects going at once, it don't take long to fill that table up. So I got to get myself another table, and then I'll just make sure that when I get the table and I get it set up, you know, that it's level and I can just work on a project and set it on the table to cure, and then work on a project and set it over there to cure, you know. Boy, I was thinking 6 ounces was going to be way too much to finish this, but I'm thinking now that it's actually probably going to be about perfect for what I'm needing. Yeah, it is. Just trying to make sure I'm getting along the edge here, like that it's up along it there. And I really do think it could use just a tiny bit more down here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get a piece of hair out of here. Like, you know, I really need to start taking my work coat off when I leave my my studio, and then have a separate coat for my studio and a separate coat to wear like that when I'm at home and stuff, because I'm dragging dog hair, cat hair, whatever to the studio and getting it in everything, and I should just change my, you know, have my clean coat at work and then my coat for home and whatever else separate, so that way I have less hair than I'm dragging into my office area, you know. I am going to start doing that tomorrow. I'm going to get all of the stuff washed, and I'm going to get a really, lint brush the heck out of it after I wash it. And then I will make sure that the one that I'm bringing into work is hair free. Because then it'll make my life a lot easier here, instead of, constantly sitting here picking hair out of stuff or off of stuff, and it just is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And I want to make sure I'm drying up around the edges here where I just got it a little bit on the edge of my mold, because where resin's at, resin will go. So I want to make sure that I'm drying that up, so that way the resin doesn't run out over the edge like it's wanting to right now, because there's resin there. Oh, that's why. Okay, hold on. There's a piece of dried resin on the edge here, and I cannot get it off. Oh well. I'll fix it whenever it's cured. I normally check that and I didn't, and I'm mad at myself now that I didn't check that. I always check to make sure there isn't any dried resin around the outside on the top, so that way it's okay. Well, that's about as good as it's gonna get, y'all. So I'm gonna just torch this real quick for bubbles, and then I'm gonna throw a cover over it and let it cure, and then it will be done. So that's it, you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this tray. Do you guys like it? Do you guys like my idea for the next tray I got coming up? Drop me a comment. Or if you're not subscribed already, please consider doing so. Like, I am trying to build my channel here and get out there, so it doesn't hurt to throw me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I would just really, 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 really appreciate it. Alright, shameless plug ended, and I love you guys so much. Any new subscribers or new viewers, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. All my other subscribers have been here, since the gate. I appreciate you so much more too. And well, I will see you guys in the next crazy adventure. So you ready? Let's go. See you in the next one. Bye.